Hi everyone, welcome back to our entrepreneurship classes. So we will move ahead to the next P of marketing mix, that is place or physical distribution. Okay, we have learned about product and price in the previous classes. So we are in the third P of marketing mix, that is place or physical distribution. So by place or physical distribution in marketing mix, we mean to say the movement of products from the manufacturer or the production unit to the ultimate consumer or to the consumers. Okay, so place or physical distribution means the distribution of goods or movement of goods from the producer to the consumer. Okay, in physical distribution or place distribution, we will discuss on the channel of distribution and physical movement of goods. So here, channel of distribution. What do we mean by channel of distribution, or why do we call this physical distribution? You know, there is a unit that is a production unit who produces the product, but there is a single production unit situated in a place, but the consumers are from various places in the countries and various area in the country. So therefore, there is a production unit, and the manufacturer unit or the entrepreneur who produces the good cannot reach the ultimate consumer who are in different areas or different places, geographical areas. Therefore, it involves the intermediary, okay, or it will involve a middleman in order to distribute the product of the producer to reach the ultimate consumer. So there involves the middleman and the intermediaries, and those intermediaries are known as channel of distribution. Okay, so there are certain channels of distribution, and those intermediaries or channels of distributions are middlemen, and we will look about the middleman and the intermediaries later, but let's first look into the functions. Okay, so what are the functions of channels of distribution? So the first function that the intermediaries or the middleman does is sorting or grading. Okay, so by sorting or grading, we mean to say here that the middleman, that is the intermediary, that is the channel of distribution. The middleman is the person or an intermediary or the firm who will distribute the product of the producer to the ultimate consumer. Okay, so channel of distribution means retailer or middleman, and in here we will talk about just middleman or intermediary. So what the middleman or the intermediary does in sorting or grading is that they will get the products from the manufacturer or the producer, and then they will again repack it, or they will divide it into parts. They will make the bulk into smaller parts and acquire it into small parts and sell it. So grading or sorting is done by the middleman or the intermediaries to repack the products in different sizes, in different quantities and different qualities. Okay, so this sorting or grading is just resizing the packaging or resizing the products from the manufacturing unit. Next is accumulation. The next function of accumulation, a channel of distribution that is intermediaries, is accumulation. So what is this accumulation? Okay, accumulation means the products and the products which the intermediaries or the middleman will procure in bulk, okay, or they will procure in bulk and then give those to the consumers. Accumulation is taking varieties of not varieties, they will accumulate a very huge stock and a very large stock of goods and products and keep with them. The middleman will keep with them and sell it. So accumulation is just accumulating a larger number or huge amount of stocks from the manufacturer by the middleman. Okay, the next function of the channel of distribution, that is the intermediaries or the middleman, is variety or assortment. Here, by variety or assortment, we mean that the middleman will buy and purchase different items and different varieties of product, different items and lines of product. That is, he as a middleman will procure from different manufacturer and from different production units, he will bring all the goods together in a place. Okay, so assortment is gathering different products from different production unit in order to gather in one place. So variety or assortment will make the work of the customers easier. The variety and assortment function of the middleman makes the customers easier to procure goods from a place. Instead of going to each and every manufacturer and each and every production unit, what the customer will do is he will directly go to the middleman and procure whatever necessary. What are the different products and goods that are necessary will be procured by the intermediary or the middleman from the function of variety or assortment. The next function is packing. Here by packing, we mean that the intermediaries or those middlemen, what they do is they will repack the products that they buy from the manufacturers. They will repack the product in the sense, for example, if the middleman purchases a 100 kg bag of wheat or sugar, then he would divide it into smaller amount. He would repack it into he would pack it into a 2 kg packet or 1 kg packet or 5 kg packet. So that is the function of a middleman, that is packing. Packing is procuring from the manufacturing unit or production unit and repack it into smaller quantities with lesser price or more price. Next is promotion. Here by promotion function, we mean that when the word promotion comes to your mind, we think that promotion is done only by the entrepreneurs who produce the product. But here promotion is also done by the intermediaries or middleman in order to promote sales of a particular product. And by promotion of intermediaries or middlemen, we mean to say that promotion in the form of discounts, promotion in the forms of lottery, promotion in the system in the sense of contests that the intermediaries or the middleman will conduct in order to sell the product. So promotion is not only limited to the production or manufacturer unit, but also intermediaries and middlemen also does the function of promoting the sales and promoting the product of a enterprise. The next is negotiation. Here, an intermediary or the middleman will act as a negotiator between the manufacturer and the ultimate consumer. Here, what is the work of the retailer is that he or she will negotiate the price, the quantity, the quality, and the guarantee from the manufacturer to the consumer. So here the function of this middleman or the intermediary is he or she acts as a negotiator between the manufacturer and the ultimate consumer. The next thing, the next function of channel of distribution is risk taking. So the intermediary, okay, the intermediary or the middleman bears all the risks involved in the distribution system or while distributing the products. An intermediary will procure a huge bulk of goods, then he will keep it in stock till the time he purchases from the manufacturer, till the goods reach the ultimate consumer. The middleman has to take care of the goods, right? He has to take the risk of the good. He has to take the risk that the goods does not get damaged, or he has to take the risk of keeping in stores accordingly and keeping so many securities and keeping the stocks well. Therefore, it is a risk-taking function, and intermediary also acts as a middleman, also have to bear certain risks. So as a middleman, it is a very important function of manufacturing and consumer. Channels of distribution or intermediaries are those people who will distribute your products of the manufacturer to the consumer. As we all know that the producer or the manufacturer cannot reach each and every ultimate consumer, he or she will take the help of the channel of distribution, that is the middleman. For example, tea, right? Tea is grown in Darjeeling and Assam. but the whole nation and even in global market, tea is consumed. So in order to distribute the tea from Assam and Darjeeling, there consists a channel of distribution. There are certain middlemen involved in order to let the tea of Assam and Darjeeling reach the different parts of the people in the country. Okay, so the intermediaries and the middleman plays a very important role, and the following functions in order to let the product of the manufacturer reach to the ultimate consumer of the product. So there are different channels of distributing the product of the manufacturing to the ultimate consumer. Okay, we have learned about the different functions that the channel of distribution or the intermediaries perform. So there are various channels that a product needs to undergo through in order to use the ultimate consumer of that particular product. So there are different levels of channel and different types of channel of distribution of the product. So let's look at the different types of channel. The first channel is the direct channel or the zero level channel. In this zero level channel or direct channel, it is a direct contact of the producer to the ultimate consumer. The producer or the manufacturer will sell his or her product directly to the customer. Like there is no channel needed, or there is no channel in between the manufacturer and the consumer. So it is known as zero level. Since there is no channel of distribution, they are directly dealing with their products. The manufacturer is directly selling its product to the consumer. That's why it is known as direct channel or zero channel. For example, the manufacturer selling his or her goods directly through online, right? Online is directly dealing with the consumer by the manufacturer. So this zero level consists of no channel of distribution. There is no middleman or there is no intermediaries involved in between the manufacturer or the producer and the consumer. They directly deal with the product. The next level of or channel of distribution of the product is the indirect channel or one level distribution. And one level of channel means that the manufacturer would give it to the retailer. Okay, the manufacturer will distribute it to the retailer, then the retailer will reach the consumer. There is a one middleman between manufacturer and the consumer. So the one middleman is known as the retailer. It is known as indirect channel or one level because there is one person involved in between the manufacturer and the ultimate consumer. Okay, so the one middleman is the retailer. Retailer acts as the middleman between the manufacturer and the consumer. Therefore, it is known as one level channel of distribution. In this case, for example, these car dealers will deal with the retailers and the retailers deal with the consumers. So car dealers are an example of one level channel. Remember, it is very easy. There is only one middleman involved in between the manufacturer and the consumer. That's why it is known as one level channel. The next level of channel of distribution is two level channel. Here in two level channel, there involves two middlemen or two channels between the manufacturer and the consumer. Okay, there are two channels between the manufacturer and the consumer. So the two channels are that manufacturer will sell it to the wholesaler, or the wholesaler will buy it from the manufacturer, then the wholesaler will sell it to the retailer. Okay, the wholesaler will sell it to the retailer. The wholesaler will purchase in bulk from the manufacturing unit or the production unit, and the wholesaler will again sell it to the retailer before reaching the consumer. The wholesaler will sell it to the retailer in lesser or fewer lots of goods or stocks. Then the retailer will finally reach the consumer. Okay, so there are two levels of channel between the manufacturer and the consumer. That's why it is known as two level channel. That is, the wholesaler and the retailer is involved between manufacturing and manufacturer or the producer to the consumer. Okay, the last level of channel of distribution is also known as three level distribution. In three level distribution, there is a retailer involved. Okay, there is a dealer, there is an agent involved, or there is a distributor involved in that. So in this 3-level channel of distribution, there is manufacturer, then there will be a dealer or an agent. Okay, so this dealer or agent may be for specific area. The manufacturer cannot reach the whole of the consumers or cannot reach to each and every area personally. Okay, so there will be a dealer, for example, a dealer for the northeastern region, the dealer for south west region, right? The dealer for the west or east region. There are different dealers for a particular region, and then the dealer will provide the goods and products to the wholesaler. Okay, so there will be a wholesaler in the 3rd-level channel of distribution. In 3rd-level channel of distribution, there is a manufacturer, then a dealer for different region, then the dealer will give it to the wholesaler, and it will be like the 2-level channel, right? So in 3-level channel, there involves manufacturer or producer, then the agent, that is the dealer, then the wholesaler, then retailer, and finally it will reach the consumer. So to remember this channel of distribution or types of level of distribution of the products, it's very easy. 0 level or direct channel is direct dealing of the manufacturer to the consumer, where there is no channel of distribution, where no one is involved between them while selling the products and while buying the products. The second one is indirect or 1 level. In 1 direct, only retailer is involved. There is only one person involved in between the manufacturer and the consumer. So this 1 channel or 1 level retailer is the best example is the car dealers. The next is the 2-level channel, where wholesaler and retailer are involved between the manufacturer and the consumer. And this 2-level channel, the example of 2-level channel where wholesaler and retailer deal is, for example, like Sol's, Shop, right? Shops, those people will buy from the wholesaler, then retailer, and then customer. So in 2-level channel, both the wholesaler and the retailer will be involved. And in the 3-level channel, again one more will be added, including the 2-level channel, that is the dealer for different areas. So this with physical distribution or place, with the types of channel of distribution or levels of distribution, we have come to an end of the 3rd P of marketing mix, that is place. Remember, we are done with product, price, and now with place. So in the next class, we will learn of the last P, that is last remaining P in the marketing mix, that is promotion. Okay, so I hope you remember that there are 4 P's, and in the first P, product. Under product, there are different elements, that is branding, trademark, logo, those things, right? And under the next P, under 4P, is the price, and in price there includes different methods of pricing, such as cost plus method, price skimming, penetration price, and variable cost plus method. In place, that is the 3rd P, you remember the levels of distribution or channels of distribution, that is 0 level, direct level, 1 level, 2 level, and 3 level of distribution. So I hope you all are done with, I hope you all will remember the 3 P's, and in the next class we will move ahead with the last P and the remaining P in the marketing mix, that is promotion. So under promotion there will be different elements again, such as advertising, media, sales promotion, and all these things, personal selling, all those things will come under promotion. So I request you all to just go through your book under page 111 before we go to the next P of marketing mix, that is promotion. Thank you, and see you all in next class.